Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, my name is Odds, and we are going to be talking about all the trailers we received during the Super Bowl. Now, we did not receive a Kenobi trailer. Disney decided to have one of their spots be a bunch of goats. I have thoughts on that. We're not covering the commercials, I'm just covering the trailers that we received. So we have a new Multiverse of Madness trailer, we have the Jurassic World Dominion trailer, we have the new Moon Knight TV spot, and then we also have the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power new trailer. So we're going to talk about all four of those. If you're new here today, I would love for you to subscribe. I do 2 videos a week, Marvel, DC, other superheroes, gonna be Lord of the Rings, theme parks, vlogs. There's something on this channel for everyone. If you like this video while you're watching, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Now, I'm gonna start with the Multiverse of Madness trailer. I have some thoughts on this trailer. So first, the main things I want to bring up in this that we didn't get in the original trailer. We see that the nice little garden or wherever Wanda is an illusion, and she's been working on kind of scouring the multiverse for her children. So we have that as a big aspect. Another little, probably the biggest thing in this trailer is the presence of the Illuminati. Now people think that they see Reed Richards in this. They also think, and a lot of people have just said it's confirmed, that Patrick Stewart is playing Professor X. Now, he's definitely heard in the trailer, Patrick Stewart is, but I personally think he's playing the Living Tribunal. I think it makes more sense with the multiverse plot of the film. Now, it could be that he is Professor X and they're just throwing a bunch of cameos in here. Personally, I would have thought that they would have went with the younger cast of the Fox X-Men versus the older cast. I know a lot of the later movies of the younger cast of the X-Men weren't very popular, but I would have figured they would have done that, especially since there's hopes, I wouldn't even say rumors, but hopes of Michael Fassbender appearing as Magneto. I would think that they would use the younger actors, but that's just me. I think he's playing the Living Tribunal. I think this could be another fake out, just like the Quicksilver fake out from WandaVision. Another key aspect from this trailer is we do see what appears to be Maria Rambeau as Captain Marvel versus Wanda Maximoff. Now, why Maria would be fighting, I don't necessarily know, but it's a variant of Captain Marvel that appears to be Maria. It looks a lot like Lashana Lynch, so I think it's Maria, not Monica, but really exciting to see Maria possibly as a variant of Captain Marvel. And the other big thing from this trailer I want to point out is the presence of shuma-gorath. We get a big tentacled creature that Wong is fighting in New York. That is definitely shuma-gorath. He has the big eye in the center of his head. Nobody's talking about this, although he is rumored to be the villain of this movie, which I think is definitely one of the confirmations, but I don't think there's going to be one solid villain, other than I believe that Wanda is the antagonist of this film because she's messing with the multiverse just like Strange did, but Strange kind of fixed things. She's the one who's kind of doing it for her own selfish reasons. Another thing I will point out, there is people think they're seeing Deadpool in one of the glass fragments on the poster, and then we do see Captain Britain's shield, so Captain Carter. So yes, What If is definitely canon towards this movie, so the evil Doctor Strange and Captain Carter and shuma-gorath look like they're coming from What If. Which is an interesting method to go. I think they'll make it so that you wouldn't have to have watched What If, but it'll just be like a nice, oh, it's a little cameo, and a variant rather than the continuation of What If for people who didn't watch What If. Briefly going to talk on the Jurassic World Dominion trailer. Now this was essentially the same trailer we got a few days ago. I have a trailer reaction to the Jurassic World Dominion trailer on my channel already. It's the last video that I posted, so be sure to check that out for my thoughts on the trailer. I got emotional. I just love my dinosaurs, and seeing the original cast together again is really, really good. So I'm not gonna go too far into that, but you can see all my reactions to that trailer in that video. The new Moon Knight TV spot was awesome. So this is one of the first things we got right around kickoff. We get another shot of Khonshu approaching Stephen Grant. So yes, they have confirmed that they're using Stephen Grant as the main alter versus Mark Spector. Now I think that's just going to be to start off the show, but in the comics Mark Spector is the main alter in the system. That is the correct terminology for dissociative identity disorder. We don't use personalities, we don't use split personalities anymore. Just saying, the technical terms have changed, so if you're gonna make a video on Moon Knight, maybe make it a little bit more accurate. And I can't say that my reaction video didn't do that, but I've learned since then, so if you're gonna make in-depth videos about Moon Knight, just saying, probably use the right terminology, because it's a really sensitive topic that they're putting into Marvel, so God help us all. That being said, Oscar Isaac looks great, as he always does, as Stephen Grant, Mark Spector, Moon Knight especially. We get some more shots of Ethan Hawke's character that kind of give us more of an idea of what kind of character he's playing. I think he's a hybrid character. He's not necessarily just the preacher character he's not the one-off character from the comics. He's more of a preacher figure that's going to be blended with somebody else. So I think it's quite possible he's playing some other god in this that hasn't been revealed, and they're just going to blend multiple characters together. Now let's talk about Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. To me, this doesn't look a lot like Lord of the Rings. It looks like a different fantasy epic series, which is fine, but with the Lord of the Rings title, it's a little hard to get into it, just because we have so much expectations from the books, from the film series that came out in the early 2000s, that is obviously one of the most beloved fantasy epics of all time. So we're going into other characters that are explored earlier in offshoot material. People have a lot of thoughts about the cast of this, and I will say, I'm not saying it looks bad because of the cast, and I'm not saying it looks bad in general. I just think it looks different. I wish the casting of Galadriel and Elrond looked more like Cate Blanchett and Hugo Weaving, but that's just me. That's my personal opinion. So we do have young Galadriel and we do have young Elrond in this, but they're talking about how it's before the ring came around, but obviously it's going to be when the rings were forged, so that's a little bit misleading. I'll let you know what I think on this series. I'll be doing breakdowns on it starting in September when it airs, so definitely stay tuned for that. But overall, a little underwhelming from what I expected initially. Did not mention, last week we did get a little teaser for the upcoming DCEU. We got a DCEU extended trailer that shows main looks at Black Adam. So we see pretty much looks at Black Adam, very specifically with Hawkman, Atom Smasher. We got a little bit of a tease of The Flash, which I think has wrapped its filming up because it's coming out this year. And then we got looks at Jason Momoa in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. So lots of stuff to be looking forward to as a comic book fan. I was really bummed we didn't get a Kenobi trailer. I thought maybe we might get another look at She-Hulk, which we did not. So that was a little bit of a letdown. There were other trailers that came out. The Nope trailer came out, which I think looks really awesome, the new Jordan Peele movie. So really into that. I think that one's going to be great. We got the shortened version of the Netflix announcement for all the new Netflix movies that are coming out. So lots of stuff is coming soon, so definitely stay tuned on my channel for breakdowns, reactions to all stuff that's coming out this year. I plan on doing a lot of film stuff as well as all the comic book stuff and Star Wars stuff, and I'm going to a lot of theme parks this year, so there's going to be a lot of stuff on this channel, so stay tuned for that. Next video will be my most anticipated TV series of this year, so a lot of these were mentioned from what I talked about. So we mentioned Moon Knight, we mentioned Kenobi, we mentioned Lord of the Rings there. I filmed it about 2 weeks ago, so we don't have as much information. I didn't have as much information back then, so just letting you know that it was filmed a little bit ago, so I didn't have as much information as I have now. But that is it, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed all these trailers from the Super Bowl. If you liked the Super Bowl as well, if your team won, if you were a LA Rams fan, congratulations. If you're a Bengals fan, sorry, at least you made it to the Super Bowl. If you don't care, you don't care. So kind of in don't care, I watch it for the nerdy stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on Friday with a new video. Bye!